Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish 2. So, we're in the Deep Towers, the southern half, which was mysteriously empty until we ran into, or at least saw, this drake. I guess, from what it looks like, it's one of those rock drakes, or whatever they were called. Like those level 18 enemies that were chasing me in the northern half of the Underworld. This one is not currently hostile. It's called Gelassima, I guess. And it's pretty tough. Well, it has a lot of hit points. It's also level 20. I only now noticed. Not much armor, but 30% physical evasion, which I don't particularly like the sound of. Curse resist, mental resist, a lot of to-hit bonus. Okay, so don't even bother casting evasion, I guess, if I had been planning to do that suddenly. 25% crit chance. 65% speed bonus. Okay. Unless this is the dragon? I mean, I guess it's possible that they just don't have a larger sprite. Anyway, let's see what we're dealing with, actually. You're in what is left of the southern tower. Oh, right. This is the southern tower. I hadn't even questioned where that was supposed to be. Okay. Fair enough. I guess this entire field of ruins was once the tower, and that's what's left of it. Okay, anyway. A square base surrounded by crumbling walls. Above you see stalactites wreathed in green mist. The tower has one resident, a huge drake. Not a dragon, okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess probably good, because I don't feel quite ready to fight a proper dragon. I'm not sure if I feel ready to fight this thing. Especially since we've spent some resources on the way here. But we'll see. She's very old and entirely corrupted by the slime of the pit. Oh, okay. So much for probably reasoning with her. Her skin oozes acid and wisps of poisonous gas rise from her mouth. You can sense her intense power, and you can tell why she accepted the corruption. She is a ferocious beast. When you enter, she's staring at the closed gate to the north. Then she looks at you. "Stop, intruders! I am Gelassima, guardian of the portal. I was placed here to stop invaders. You will go." Okay. Entirely corrupted and a ferocious beast, but very capable of coherent speech. Almost makes me jealous. Anyway, who placed you here? "I went to R.O.U.S.s. He told me to draw from his power. I would be strong and unending. I would gain wealth. In return, I guard the tower." I mean, R.O.U.S.s is dead, and his influence should have faded by now. Or, at the very least, should be fading. So, it would be nice if that actually meant that Gelassima is weaker, or will be weakened, but I don't know. So far, it doesn't seem like the game really anticipated you dealing with the northern half first, which makes perfect sense. I was just really postponing exploring the Underworld for no real reason. Well, mainly I wasn't expecting it to be separated into, completely disconnected parts. And thus, as soon as I learned about a second entrance, I figured, I'll just enter from there and explore everything. Anyway, that doesn't change the fact that I did not explore the southern part for the longest time. Well, anyway, R.O.U.S.s. Let's play dumb, I guess. "The sentinel of the R.O.U.S., the master, the guard of the tower." She looks up at the upper tower. It's still glowing at the top. Why? I mean, no acknowledgement of our having defeated that guy at all. That's a bit disappointing. Oh well. "What happened to you?" "I absorbed the power here." "You mean the slime?" "Yes, it is 1,000 R.O.U.S. experiments combined. So much raw power. I'm a drake. I knew how to absorb it." "Of course." "That slime is encroaching on the caves to the south." "Not my concern. If it was a problem, R.O.U.S. would have addressed it." Yeah, right. Because he seemed like a very reasonable person. Thing. "I'm a Prince of Haven. You will not interfere with my progress." I mean, she's really not. I'm not really sure what she's doing here, honestly. Was the idea that... Surely originally this place must have been filled with monsters, and only because we have dealt with R.O.U.S., everything on the way to her was removed. But she, for some reason, was not? I don't know. I want to pass to the northern tower. Let's pretend that we do want that. "I guard the gate. I will not open it until you have bested me. That is the deal I made with R.O.U.S. She spreads her wings and hisses at you, fouling the air of the hall. Again, you can sense how powerful she is, a truly challenging foe. Huh, interesting. I mean, she's level 20. Obviously, she would have been level 20, presumably, had we come here a lot earlier in the game. Now, of course, any enemies that might have been here are long gone, so I have no way to confirm that, but in the northern half, enemies on the way to Archimedes were my level, or below, rather, and Archimedes himself was level 18, 2 levels below this guardian creature of his, which is kind of odd. But yeah, it's just really strange to see such a strong enemy here. I guess ultimately you don't have to fight her at all to gain access to the north. It's just a way to do that a little bit faster, I suppose. But then there's almost no way anyone who isn't strong enough to just, make their way normally to the northern entrance, to the northern part of the Underworld, would be able to beat her to open this shortcut, right? So, kind of strange. Anyway, I got the gate. I will not open it until you have bested me. Yeah, she spreads her wings and hisses. We've already read that. I mean, never mind then, for the time being. I'm a Prince of Haven, you will not interfere with my progress, I guess. Might as well try, right? The Drake gets a faraway look. Haven? Prince? These words have lost meaning to me. Gaining so much power has hurt my focus. Okay, you're very well aware of that fact, I guess. Well, we'll challenge you then. Then I will feed on living, thinking flesh. I will taste your brain. What a delightful gift, an unexpected surprise. Yeah, well, not sure how this is going to go, even if we were in, peak condition. Okay, that's not bad. We can absolutely deal with that. I mean, I guess she doesn't have that many hit points. That's maybe the one, little bit of light at the end of this Drake-shaped tunnel. Everything else is pretty bad. I could try to make her slow. Actually, can I, though? Curse resist 80%? Yeah, well, might as well not even try. Poison should work, and the like, so I guess we'll go with that. Just trying to deal max damage. Nice, 81. 81 damage. I guess I will drink a potion and charge her. And she evaded that, and he's dead. Nice. Yeah, this 65% speed bonus is kind of bad, as it turns out. It also doesn't help that she's, 3 levels above us? Right? Yeah. I want to pass through. I challenge you. At least that's fast to do. Fast to restart. I mean, I almost feel like I have to try and cast slow on her. Because otherwise there's just no way this is gonna work. Okay, we're all weakened. Somewhat. Stun immune. What was that? Gassy? Okay. Resisted blind, that's nice. You can stand there. Make her bleed. Heal him. Right, he's also poisoned. Wow, that was very bad healing. Okay. Not entirely sure what she did there. I guess she tried casting weakness on Chip. Okay. Rush. Stun immune. Walk there, I guess. For the sake of spreading out. Wait, I meant to time warp. Can I... Oh. I think I actually can get just her. Slow resisted. As expected. I guess I'll have you stand there just to make it maybe even more difficult for her to target everyone. Wow, yeah. 30% physical evasion. By the way. Okay, healing strike helped a lot. Heal him. I should have... Oh, okay. I still have a chance to cure that poison. Weaken the Drake. Vulnerable. Oh, nice. Okay, that might potentially help. Oh, also, I screwed up. Huh, yeah, that was not very smart. I'm gonna... Yeah, of course I would. Of course I would hit him. Yikes. Okay, you have to stand there. You hit... Oh, come on. 129 damage. Yeah, I mean, okay. She is 3 levels above us, so that's obviously, you know, suboptimal to say the least. Slow resisted. It is a 20% chance to hit, so it's not impossible, but obviously it is pretty unlikely. You know, just for... Oh, usability? No, I for use item. Yeah, and he's dead. No, he's not immediately dead. No, he's dead now. Okay. Yeah, well. I mean, if I could actually defeat her, and I suppose if I got super lucky, it might be possible. Right? I mean, the hit points are not completely insurmountable. If I could slow her down and just not have her one-shot one of us at some point, which I guess she could just randomly decide to do at any point, I could defeat her. I could also just wait until I'm, you know, her level, or at least maybe a level or 2 levels higher, making things much more doable. Also, what are we actually doing this for? I guess for opening this shortcut, and there might be some sort of reward behind her? It doesn't seem like there would be another, like a full-on dungeon that she's guarding there. I mean, actually... Oh. Okay, I mean, I suppose she's not hostile, so... Oh. Treasure, I see. Fair enough. I don't know, I'm gonna give it one more try. This is obviously not gonna work, but I don't know. We're here, and I feel unreasonable, I suppose. First things first. Okay. I don't know if this is good. This is probably not good, actually. But, trying to deal with it. Yeah, you can approach her from here. Make her bleed, I guess. You stand further away. Make her vulnerable? Resisted, okay. Gassy, yeah. Apparently that's blinding gas. Not sure how that works, but okay. I guess you can stand down there, far away from the dragon. Oh, wait. Maybe too far away. Come on. Wait, no, that works. Slow resisted. And he's dead? No. That was just a poison damage, okay. So that blinding attack, I guess, does not deal damage directly. Okay, another nice crit. I mean, she's losing health pretty quickly. That is not gonna be the issue. The issue is the fact that she can just decide to kill us. Kill at least one of us. Possibly more than one of us. At any time. Gonna go with this. I mean, he's down to 78. She can easily deal that kind of damage. Vulnerable resisted. Get a little bit closer. Right, that way we can keep trying to slow her down. Bleeding. Evaded. Okay. Nope, and he's dead. Yep. I really feel like slowing her down might make a difference. Okay, I know I said I was gonna try one more time. Clearly I lied. I'm gonna try until I actually slow her down. I want to see if what kind of difference that makes. How much that slows her down. I mean, obviously, 65% speed bonus is just ridiculous. She gets way too many actions and does way too many dice rolls that can at any moment work against us. Okay, that's not how that works. Not ideal. Also not necessarily that bad. Come on. Okay. Okay, weakness resisted. That's a decent start. Speed bonus 60% weight. No way. No. Slow is not just minus 5%, right? Surely. I mean, our own haste is like 30%? Okay. Well, in that case, I really thought it was like a fixed large value, but I guess it must be based on magical resistance or something. Vulnerable helps. Okay. Bleeding. I suppose I'll just focus on dealing damage then. And on healing as much as I can. You can move, you can't reach her though, so do another charge. Okay. Good damage. Oh, right, he's also poisoned. Battle medic 3 times in a row? I mean, I'll take it. Nice critical, more vulnerable. I mean, I like that. Okay, taking a lot of damage here. Actually stand down there, I guess. Healing strikes. And really good damage. Critical for 39. I mean, it's so variable too. First takes a poison, or rather poison for 4 turns. Blind obviously sucks a lot. Is he gonna be in range actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He might not be. I'll stand there. Dangerously close to that dragon, but... Okay. We deal lots of crits here, I like it. That's a one-shot. From full health. Because of course. Evaded. I mean, again, if, or I don't know if I did say that. I guess if we do end up winning here, and, you know, that's a really big if. I guess I'll accept using up one of my resurrection scrolls, you know. Okay, thanks for hitting someone who had lots of health, at least. Evaded. She can move. I don't know, for what it's worth, I guess. Walk there. Apply more poison. And, of course, we had to eventually miss. Nope. Group heal. And cure. Not enough to get rid of all the poison. Okay, only he was hit. More poison. Just keep those stacks up. You're completely out of energy. What do you have in terms of items? I guess you could rebuff. Yeah, you know what? do that. Hit. No extra bleeding that time. Oh boy. You are down to 1 energy. Not enough to do anything very useful with. You have... I guess I could use a Scroll of Calling. Can you shoot from there? No. You can shoot from here, but that's not going to allow you to use an item and do something else, right? Should I just attack? I mean, look at that. It's down to 800, which is still, you know, not nothing, but obviously only a fraction, yes, of its overall health. We did use a Resurrection Scroll, which, you know, sucks, but we do have 1 emergency scroll. I guess I wouldn't use my last one against this clearly optional enemy, but I'm willing to use 1. You have a Scroll of Mercy. Ah, right. That is healing and curing as well. Okay, I thought it was only healing, actually. That's good to know for sure. Scroll of Calling, I mean, it would be some extra damage until the construct gets killed. I think that's just not worth it. The real question is it worth using a Scroll of Mercy right now? Maybe. 2, 3... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing that he's in range. He was. Okay, you get to act. Bleeding. Poison and blindness, come on. Poison. Bloodletting. And he's dead. Yep, because of course she crit. I mean, she does have, what, 25% crit chance? Surprisingly low, actually. Yeah, I guess at this point we just try to finish it. It's really unfortunate that Atantuo is out of mana for any special attacks. Yeah. I should probably cure that blindness so she can at least deal some damage. I mean, the Drake is actually almost dead. Yeah, I mean, we basically got this one. Also, the blindness has fallen off. Come on, shock. 99 damage. Didn't even kill her. Come on. So close. Yeah, actually poison might finish it, but okay, there we go. You know, that was costly. Obviously ripped chip, but I guess I'll take it. Galacima screams. It convulses and collapses. Then all of the acidic slime infusing its body held in check by magic and force of will is allowed to dissolve the creature. Okay, I was almost expecting there like some final desperation move, like an acid explosion that would actually wipe us out. Well, I suppose if that had been the case, then maybe Ray might have survived by virtue of standing far enough away. But no, I guess the game is not that cruel. You step back, allowing the beast to melt into a pool of goo. The ground under it hisses and smokes, but you manage to save your shoes. Good. The gate to the north opens. You can now reach the upper tower from this direction. Great. Much more importantly, though... you can... Oh yeah, that's a lot of poison damage. He would absolutely have died to that. Okay. Right, 1 energy. Can't even heal everyone, you know? Heal your prince. As is your duty, your sworn duty as the group's healer. Or something. Save that, I suppose. And another potion, alright. Honestly, not as exciting. Not that exciting, I should say. I mean, we hardly ever use up all of our potions as it is, and inventory space is getting more and more sparse. I'm obviously going to take it for the time being, but I don't know. Scroll of Calling, sure. Thankfully, even a dead party member can still pick up stuff. Okay, money. Festival Harp. Can use this once before resting, okay. Its song forces your foe to dance as you gleefully drain its life. It can only be played once on each voyage, yes. Dancing Drain. Not Draining Dance, no. Stun for 1 turn, slowed for 4 turns, restore 1 energy, and heal for 50. I guess that's only for the character who uses it, the energy restoration and healing? Forces your foe. Yeah, I guess this is a single target thing. Okay, I mean, I should probably pick it up at least. I don't know. Would Ray want to use that? Maybe? Maybe. Energy restoration. I mean, I suppose whoever needs that energy, I guess it has multiple possible uses, either to, you know, as a crowd control or as an emergency heal and energy restoration. Ideally, you'd benefit from both. I mean, I'm clearly not going to use this to its fullest potential, because I never do with those kinds of things, but I'll at least put it here and try to keep in mind that I have that thing. Okay, not sure if ultimately the rewards were worth it, but to an extent, just defeating this strong enemy was its own reward. I mean, the Scroll of Mercy, you know, whatever, we have a couple of those, and I guess we could technically even buy some more, perhaps. The Scroll of Life is quite the sacrifice to make. I mean, I'm already forgetting, what else did we get? Oh, the potion, yeah, right. Or flask, rather. Oh, hey there. Right, those things thankfully don't care about us. Neither do the slimes on the way here, so I guess we should be good at least to make it back to the outpost to heal. Yeah, I mean, I've decided to accept this outcome. So, no use crying over that loss. Oh, the slimes are actually after us now. Right, these might also actually be guarding something. I didn't see anything that looked like, you know, a special little area guarded by slimes around here. They seem to mostly just be patrolling randomly to be an obstacle. Not sure about these guys. They seem to just be standing there, maybe guarding this crystal, so I guess we'll come back and take a look at those. Did the slimes actually come after us? There is a large nest here. It's covered with slimes. Slimes don't live in nests, of course, but they can flow over one and dissolve any tasty organic matter that they find. One item did survive their corrosive assault, a gold necklace. A nullity necklace, apparently. If I can find the proper key here. Mental resist. Okay. The thing is, we don't really need that. Because we basically all have maxed out mental resistance. I do appreciate that the slime just decided to move out of the way, though. That was awfully considerate. Okay. Well, there's clearly more stuff here. Oh, those... Could those be the drakes? I swear it's... Yeah, those. I think those are drakes actually facing downward. So hard to read these tiny little sprites sometimes. But yes. So those must be one of the bounties that we were told about. One, of course, we have dealt with. Already dealt with. And, yeah, the two others being a group of drakes. The one that we just saw. And then the rats sitting in some sort of crypt. Alright, for now, we rest here. There's our poor comrade back to health. I guess we can do some selling here, huh? Yes, let's trade. Selling this thing, and yes, we've determined that we don't need that, or that, or this. Anything else? Battle Healer Rune. I guess we haven't quite determined that we don't need that. Right, I used up some resources and we cannot access our non-expedition inventory, but that's fine. That is okay. Let's check out this. Okay, we got some patrolling drakes and lizards. No, actually, yes, a drake accompanied by some other creatures. Okay, those lizards are clearly behind us. Oh, yeah. I suppose we couldn't really have made it past them, huh? On these narrow bridges. Of course, I didn't realize that this was going to be a dead end. Let's see if we can maybe sneak past that group. It's just heading up that way. Yeah, let's just deal with these, I guess. Just deal with it. Yeah. Emerald Salamander. Okay, we have 2 of those. And they were capable of poison breath, if I remember correctly. Which is definitely annoying. I should also double check. Okay, these are appropriate level. Stop it. With the summoning. Wait, what? Oh, you were slowed. Right. Because of that serpent there. Okay, we stunned that one. Guess you deal with these creatures. Someone has to. Not a fan of the poison. 6 turns. Yeah, probably should take care of that. Unfortunately, we had to move closer. Hit those 2. Okay, good. One of them has been removed. 40 damage, huh? 4 damage, that's better. Okay. Summoned snakes are dead. Shock. Critical, very good. Okay, Battle Medic. Gives me a shot at this one, which is probably gonna still need... probably still gonna need an extra attack to die. Yes, that's... I don't know why I thought there was something wrong with that sentence. Anyway, I guess all of these large lizards are capable of summoning serpents, right? And I was not paying attention, keeping track of who was summoning what. Okay, you're not dying by yourself. You might be? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have healed. Okay, thanks for evading. Of course you survived with 1 hit point. How are you this low on energy already? I guess you dashed? Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. I guess we heal now. Take out that serpent. And another crit. Okay, these things are super annoying, as it turns out. Would you stop it already? Okay, so this poison is probably worth curing. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you heal. Yeah, I think that's probably a good decision, considering he had used almost no energy up to this point. Yeah, costly, but at least those are out of the way now. What else do we have here? This might actually... oh yeah, this totally connects to the rest of the cave. So I guess we could have completely bypassed that annoying encounter. Oh well, We should probably be able to deal with these drakes, though. And we just dealt with the mother of all drakes. Not literally, but, you know. Any normal drake below level 20 should be doable. Manageable. A large flat expanse of stone rises out of the lava ahead. It has been a meeting place for the denizens of the Underworld for centuries. The ground is worn flat. Past duels and battles have left areas scorched and covered with scratches. There is currently a meeting in place, not of people, drakes, a large group of them. They sit in a circle discussing something with low, passionate hisses. Of course, you are unable to approach unseen. As soon as you step out into the clearing, they turn and look at you. Happily, they don't attack. For now, they are content to watch you. Okay, so there's going to be some discussion with them. I was kind of hoping for them to just attack us. Get this over with. I don't know. When you approach the drakes, they watch you with bemusement. They don't need to see the insignia on your shoulder to know who you are. They seem like they expected your arrival. One of them steps forward and lowers his head to see you better. Ah, this is a conclave of drakes, Prince of Haven. We give your empire respect, but this is private business. We ask your privacy. You note that whatever their private business is, it involves some trading. There's a pile of coins and other intriguing items in the middle of their circle. Okay. I'm a hunter and you're excellent prey. I mean, that's what it comes down to, of course. As always. What are you discussing? The drakes look at each other. They seem almost embarrassed. It is a private matter, Envoy of Haven. Drakes are not social as a rule, but sometimes we do need to come together and talk about matters important to our kind. I speak for Haven. Perhaps I can be of use, I guess. This conclave has been called to discuss Haven, the changes there, the changes coming, how they will affect our kind. We mean no insult and no treachery. However, you can't aid us in this matter. I'd like to learn about the Underworld. We are not the ones to give such lessons. We think your kind has a little outpost to the west. Okay. I mean, they seem friendly enough. But they are drakes, and they have a lot of treasure. And, you know, as the people from the outpost said, it's only a matter of time before these drakes will attack someone, right? Obviously, they have to live. And, you know, if it's them or us humans, I guess, even if it's Rokaj, then I suppose I have to go with us. No offense. Nice treasure. This makes the drakes uncomfortable, as if you caught a human naked. They shift around to block your view. It is just trinkets, part of the ceremony of the conclave, nothing of true value. Well, I'd like to have a closer look, though. You know, I'm a hunter and you're excellent prey. The drakes are startled. You insult our kind such? You think this crime will go unnoticed? Pay for your arrogance, foolish young human. Level 16. Easy. Actually, rock drakes... Ah, okay. So these have the same 30% physical evasion, whereas these do not. Okay. You would expect rock drakes to have a lot more armor, but I guess the idea is that their skin is actually so tough as to make 30% of hits just completely ineffective, rather than just being very, you know, tough and leathery. Okay, but clearly the level 20 drake we just fought was a you know, mature version of this subspecies. Okay, of course that doesn't really matter. We don't discriminate. Which ones should we focus on? I guess we should focus magical attacks on the rock drakes, because those are going to be tougher to hit with physical attacks. Did I say physical attacks? If so, I meant magical attacks, of course. I might have said magical attacks, I'm not sure. Who even knows? Who's keeping track? Okay, yep. Evasion. I mean... Not sure why I didn't charge at one of the drakes. I had a much better chance to hit. But, oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Okay, they can knock back. Yep. Can and will knock us back. Oh, that's annoying. At least they don't ensnare us, but still. Wait, if I could aim up... No, that's... Yeah. I have to aim it like so to hit the rock drakes. And of course now those are the only ones we can hit where we can reach here. So, okay, of course we hit that one. Okay, we hit that one as well. You pretty much have to charge again. Okay, get to the line of sight first, then charge, and that's another hit. Blinded. Weakness. Bleeding, okay. I don't trust that physical evasion, and I'm just not... That's why I'm not using special attacks. But then, of course, I hit all of those recent attacks. Because... naturally. I mean, so far, and I should absolutely not be jinxing myself, but I guess I'm doing it anyway. So far, they're not dealing terrible damage, at least. Definitely not compared with their, you know, higher level colleague we just fought. Okay. I will make you bleed. That's not a knockback. That is? Yes, yes, okay. Okay, you can move. I guess I'll just focus on these ones, since they're right here. Knock back again. Knock back. Okay, not so bad actually. That drag is probably dead. 17 health, yes, absolutely dead. Maybe I should have healed. Nah, it's gonna be fine. I'm sure. Okay. Actually, it was closer than expected. Okay. I'm not healing her because it seems like she's relatively safe down there. Unlikely to be attacked by one of them. By the last one that remains at this point. That's critical. Okay. Vulnerable for good measure. Slowed as well. Ah, and snared. Okay. Healing strike. Very nice. And dead. Okay. Yeah, I feel like a bit of a jerk. Even if they were drakes, but you know. You stand winded in the middle of a pile of dead drakes. They threatened that they would avenge your attack. Oh well, Haven is a massive empire. You can handle it. Well, also these are not gonna take revenge on anyone. You poke through that pile of treasure. It's not majestic, more symbolic than anything. Still, it's a decent pile of coinage and jewelry. Under it, you also find a beautiful steel shield studded with jewels. Ooh, that sounds fancy. A jeweled shield, indeed. 3 slots. Oh, interesting. Really interesting. It's a tier 3 armor, of course, so... +2 to magery, though. What is magery? What is magery? Magery. Oh. Okay. So that's an extra 4 magical damage. I mean, suppose obviously that shield is good, particularly good for someone using one of those magical weapons. I mean, those magical melee weapons. But it's also just a good shield. Obviously, I'm not going to benefit from the +2 to magery. But, I mean, the defense is better than my current shield. This one... Whoa, wait. It doesn't actually have a speed penalty. It's a tower shield that is more protective and has more slots than my current shield. But unless I'm just completely blind, no. I've scanned over the tooltip several times now. It does not actually have any speed penalty. So, like, it effectively has a 10% speed bonus as well. Because normally these kinds of tower shields have a 10% speed penalty. Well, that's pretty amazing. Obviously we'll have to reslot a little bit, But yeah, that was absolutely worth it. Absolutely. So we don't even have any more need for that final purchasable shield. Wonderful. Okay, let's just look around a little bit more. These people are friendly, surely. You find a small camp of R.O.U.S.s miners. They're gathered around a small fire pit. It's too warm down here to need a fire to sleep, but they need the extra heat to roast their fresh lizards. They're surrounded by tools and sacks of rocks. Maybe ore, maybe crystals. When you get close, they quietly shift around, making room by their fire. Oh, that's nice. Demand that they give up their goods. That's out of nowhere? No. I mean, with drakes, I guess I have fewer qualms about that kind of thing, but with humans, no. Obviously, we'll just sit with them. You sit by the miners. They aren't very talkative. They speak in sentences of 3 words or less. Oh, my kind of people. Probably part of the reason they ended up down here. Still, they are friendly and they don't mind the company. They offer you a roasted lizard. Awesome. Accept the gift, of course. I mean, I would like to share whatever provisions we have with us with them. You gnaw on the stringy little lizards, half cooked and free of salt. That sounds bad. You would at least take salt with you. Also, there's no reason not to cook them fully through. Unless you like them, you know, rare. Anyway, it's not an appealing meal. Still, they're happy that you accepted it. You sit and stare at the burning peat for a bit. Okay. Ask about the caves. They are nervous about describing the local caves because that is where their claims are. They haven't explored anywhere else. They do suggest that you visit Danvers Outpost to the southwest. It's a refuge for explorers of the Underworld. Ask about their lives, I guess. They want to say nothing about who they are or where they are from. Outlaws or just private? You aren't sure. Doesn't matter, I guess, so long as they're friendly toward me. Not really. Ask about rats. Lots of them. Watch out. Okay. And we can't trade with them. Good. Or can we? They show you the stones in their bags. They don't have anything worth trading for. Alright. Okay. You all nod at each other, then you depart. Well, I mean, not very productive, but nice nonetheless. Ooh. Oh, is this a crypt where the rats come from? No, that would be this one. Well, in that case, I mean, whatever lives in here, we're not really equipped to deal with that right now. But oh, wait, the pit. This is an actual dungeon, huh? At the far end of the mucky, slimy, rat-infested wastes, you find a small, squat tower. The air is cool and foul here. A constant draft flows out of the tower, chilling you and making you queasy. You can tell right away that the tower is occupied. There are fresh, gnawed bones scattered around outside. Some of them are human. A few pathetic skeletons hang from posts. Whoever lives here, they have been hunting the cave, including the miners and other R.O.U. who come down here. The R.O.U.S., for all of its problems, is under the protection of Haven. The people here are hurting your citizens. It offends you. Well, why do we assume it's people here? Is it people? Like in the stricter sense? I mean, I guess it might be. 11 copper bits. Don't mind if I do. That being said, I mean, we are unprecedentedly rich right now. But, yeah, as soon as we start converting some of our potions into better ones... Once we're actually going to be able to, yeah, that money's going to go fast. In the middle of the room is a pit, hence the name of this place, I guess. You get close enough to inspect it. It is dark and it goes down a long way. The foul draft comes out of it. It also produces a constant flow of echoing sounds, the squeaks of rats, guttural growls, inhuman howls. The shaft goes down a very long way, and it has attracted a lot of pests. The vibrations of your footsteps dislodge a bit of stone which falls into the pit. You listen for the sound of it hitting the ground. You don't hear it. Nice. Okay. We have 2 lootable containers here, which is unusually high loot density. Oh, okay. The vibrations of your footsteps carry well through the stone. As you cross the hall, you start to hear squeaking, faint at first, then much louder. First a few rats, then more and more. And then the vile rodents start to swarm out of the pit. Okay, I was wondering. But of course, I'm not really planning to fully explore this tower, so we're gonna leave this for now. and return better prepared. I was hoping for, like, you know, a one-off combat encounter that we might just have barely enough resources to deal with, but obviously not a dungeon, even if it's a relatively small one. And we don't know that, of course. Now let's see, how would we approach this place? I guess from this side. Seems to be the only path. Of course we don't actually want to deal with any wandering rat groups if we can help it. Let's hope we can help it. Are those rats chasing? No. Just pacing back and forth. Seems like. Oh, come on. Oops. Yes. No. Never mind. Everything's fine. What? Okay. I didn't expect them to move that far. Can we? Okay. I guess we made it past them. Into this cave, which apparently was extremely important for me to get to. I guess. Okay, do we need to deal with any rats on the way? No, doesn't seem like it. I guess I'll have to start this combat that's definitely going to ensue here with a group heal, but we might otherwise be in decent shape. Yeah. Okay. There is an ancient crypt here, mostly buried by moss and fungus. Gnawed bones litter the ground around it. There are signs of heavy rat activity. Big tracks, little bodies, mounds of droppings. It's a horrible place. The crypt is crumbling under the piles of decaying fungus, but there is still a little bit of the opening you could squeeze through. There's still a little bit of the opening you could squeeze through. Okay. Explore, of course. It is disgusting and horrible, but you work your way into the crypt. Inside, you are surprised to find no rats. Nothing living at all. The air is chill, and there is a dark, hostile energy in the air. A light haunting which scares the rodents off. Nothing to worry about. If you say so. Look around. Okay. You find a lot of smashed coffins. There's rotting fabric and crumbling chunks of ancient bone. No signs of who made this crypt or who is buried here. It's an old place. They might not even be R.O.U.S.s. The only things you find of value are some coins and a beautiful crystal about the size of your fist in one of the coffins. Maybe a cache hidden by some miners. You take them, of course. You squeeze out of the crypt and into the slimy caves outside. There you find predators waiting for you. The rats weren't in the crypt. When you entered, however, they gathered in numbers, waiting to attack when you emerged. Okay, first things first. The loot. Okay. Mouse. Don't get stuck. And that's a bunch of rats. Yep. The thing is, though, they don't have that many hit points. 2 fireballs should be enough to finish them off. God, I'm too lazy to count, but this looks pretty efficient. If only we'd actually get a second fireball off. That would be so nice. Before they can just spread apart way too far. Okay. I am going to heal. Battle Medic, that's what I was hoping for, of course. Allowing us to haste. Okay. So far, so good. Can't really... Well, I suppose I could go here. Switch weapons. Do one of those. Okay. And we get to... What? Oh, she's actually out of mana. Whoops. So much for 2 fireballs. Had not even been paying attention at all. Still, this does not seem very bad at all. So if there isn't a second wave of rats after this one, then we should be good. But of course there absolutely might be, because, I mean, technically, just killing these rats isn't dealing with whatever caused them to appear here in such numbers in the first place, right? So if there is anything more sinister behind this rat infestation, it's not just a large number of rats that needs to be dealt with, then Yeah. We'll see. Confusion resisted. That's nice. Okay, I also have way too many almost dead reds, which obviously helps absolutely no one. So I guess we'll just start finishing off a couple of them. Actually, we'll do another one of these. Nice, nice. Okay, good. Right, some poison. Not a terribly big deal. Confusion resisted. Okay, if we didn't have... Oh, wait, he's confused, technically. Yeah, if we didn't have a lot of mental resistance, I guess those pure reds would be really, really nasty, but as it is, not really that big of a concern, even. I mean, none of these reds are. Poisoned, of course. Okay, I guess we're gonna do one of these, and are we done? I guess so. Okay. Oh. I don't know why I thought this was a path. Thankfully I didn't run into anything. That would have been annoying. Probably not terribly fatal. Oh. Unsurprisingly, some blobs... Wait, okay, I just autosaved. That's good. Unsurprisingly, some blobs of the magical slime absorbed a bit too much magical energy. They became mobile on their own and struck out looking for adventure. They're drawn unerringly toward you. There's no running away from encounters like this, is there? Because I really wanted to check out those other enemies there. Hold on. Okay, perfect. The autosave put me right here. Okay, so let's just not run into any random slimes that aren't even coming after us. And take a look at these enemies instead. Interesting. There are miners working on extracting crystals from the spire. However, they aren't humans. They are cow beasts. They're gathered at the bottom of the spire, chopping at it. They shout, "Hit! Hit! Break! Hit!" You're unsure who put them to work down here. This isn't really the sort of thing they do on their own. They're too absorbed in their task to notice you. Stop! I'm robbing your crystals. I mean, obviously we know that there's absolutely no point in trying to talk to them. Unless these are different, so I guess there's no harm in trying. Hello, why are you doing this? The cowbeasts turn around and see you. They wait for a response, but your entirely reasonable question, to your entirely reasonable question. Then you see the mindless hunger in their eyes. They've been working hard and they really want a nice snack. Yeah, they've been working hard, but they're also completely exhausted because of that, right? Anyway. Let's just do what we do when we face this kind of thing. Energy conserved, I like it. Okay. I like that less. It's not that bad though. Yeah, I suppose we didn't want to do that. I wanted to frickin' buff, obviously. Oh well. It's fine. Oh, this is actually perfect. Hitting every single one of them? Yes, please. Almost pressed the wrong button instead of charging again, but okay. Did not quite do that. It's hardly worth it anymore, but obviously our next destination is the outpost. So... no reason not to use everything at our disposal. Okay. I guess we're killing this thing first. Should have had her attack that crusher as well. And I am done. In this case, I obviously should have attacked this one, or should have maybe tried moving a little bit further north in the first place to ensure that I would be able to hit this one. You know what? Excuse me, you know what? You go ahead and intercept that one so it does not come after Patch. Okay, thanks for finishing off that guy. You can finish off that warrior. And he was coming after her after all. Okay, slowed at least. Oh, he was apparently out of mana. Ouch. Is it dead? 3? Yes, it's actually dead. Awesome. Nice. Just wait. So, what do we get? Now that the car beasts are dead, you look through the crystal save mined. What you find is mostly useless. Mindless hacking against an already heavily mined crystal mainly results in pretty gravel. One of the carbores, however, does have a large, pretty crystal in a bag, in a big leather pouch, along with a few coins. You take it. Okay, I guess we'll never know where that came from. Oh, that was a flawless crystal too. Nice. Okay. Those slimes... I don't know, they almost seem to be following me, but... not quite, I guess. Okay, anyway. Here. And I guess we should be able to report all 3 of the bounties, right? Or rather, claim all 3 of the bounties, I should say. I destroyed that sinister band of drakes to the east. Excellent. They weren't eating us yet, but they were going to start any minute. Let me go through our collections and see if I can find something useful for you. She dives into the drawers of her desk and soon emerges with a scroll tube. This was salvaged from an Erudico ruin. Useful, perhaps? I don't know. Hopefully. I didn't see an item pickup message here, so I guess that might just be one of those relevant lore things, rather than, you know, a usable scroll. Although I guess I wouldn't mind another resurrection scroll, or even a healing scroll, since we used one. But okay, I found that rat crypt. They're gone now. Okay, this time we actually got a healing potion. Wow. I'm glad to hear it. Those rat beasts would do nothing but breed and hunt. Let me go through our collections and see if I can find something useful for you. She dives into the drawers and soon emerges with a flask. This should be far more useful to you. Hard to get potions refilled down here. Okay. Well, actually, we can get them refilled here just by resting, for some reason. But I'm not questioning that. I burned out that slime pit to the north. Ring of the Warlord sounds potentially good. That is good news. Without your help, that infection would only have kept spreading. Let me go through our collections. Yes, she dives into the drawers, emerges with a ring. I was hoping to slip away with this myself, but I have to admit you earned it. Nice, thank you. I've completed all of your bounties. For now? Oh. She checks her notes. So you have. Soon the Underworld will be free of monsters. The way you're going. She laughs. That would never happen. Let me give you an extra tip out of our collections drawer. She gives you a small pouch of precious gemstones. Sweet. Okay. And now the option is gone to ask for more bounties. So, yeah, obviously that was everything. Alright. Another 200 coins. Sweet. Relevant lore. Yes. Warlord's Ring. Bludgeon Senseless, which I never use, but probably should, because it seems good. Extra hit chance. I mean, hit chance... Sure, hit chance is nice and all. But, I don't know. I mean, I suppose I should be using this Bludgeon Senseless thing a lot more. It only costs 1 energy. But I like bleeding just so much. It's just... I don't know. It feels good to use. And I think it's actually really efficient. A really efficient way to deal a lot of damage as well. Slow, weaken, and confuse. I mean, honestly, that's really good. Yeah. I suppose. But... I mean, he has a ring that gives him 2 stacks of bloodletting. I mean, I was okay with, you know, getting rid of 1 extra stack of bloodletting for, you know, in exchange for a lot better protection. And, you know, potential for even better protective equipment at some point. Yeah, so I'm not giving up on this one. Bleed and poison resist, you know. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world to give these up. But, I don't know if this thing is going to make that big of a difference. Would it? Might it? I don't know. I guess I could give him Bludgeon Senseless. And he could have 3 ranks of that, which I guess would also increase the damage, right? I guess we don't know that, but presumably. Of course, I'd have to first invest in that, but I could do that. Take 1 point away from here, and I guess if I'm basically replacing Brutal Blow, I could take 1 point out of that as well, yeah. Then we'd have Bludgeon Senseless rank 3. I could just make that Chip's default single target ability. And his resistances would go down to 30% though. Is that worth it? I mean, the only reason I'm thinking so hard about it is because it would feel like such a waste to just, you know, let this go to waste, not use this. Because the game seems to think this is a nice reward, and yeah, I guess it's nice, but I think I'll give it a chance at least. Let's see here. You don't have a 3rd potion. Actually, you obviously don't need 4 potions. You have 3. You also have 3. Okay. So we actually have 3 potions for everyone and then an extra. Seems like a bit much. Yeah, we obviously don't need that right now. Guess I'll just stash that away. I mean, yeah. Okay, Dual Shield, of course, that is a really nice one. Yeah, I guess we're done here for now. Do I rest and tackle that pit? I mean, I was wondering if I would maybe get a follow-up quest after the bounties. To check out that pit, but I guess that place just exists. I mean, I guess it's possible that we might get a quest to deal with that eventually. I didn't even... One thing I should have done, I should have checked what level those rats were. Just to make sure it's not like a super high level dungeon. That just happens to be sitting in this otherwise lower level area. We had the level 20 Drake. That's one exception to the rule already, so it's not impossible. But I'm guessing that it's just a dungeon that we could do. Just for whatever reward we get at the end. Even if we don't have a quest for it. And if we later end up getting a quest to deal with it, you know, all the better. We can then just report our success immediately. I did not actually rest. Right. Because I was still debating whether to head over to the pit and deal with that right away. I suppose there's no reason not to. And if it does turn out that the enemies are too high level, then we can always just leave. But we have definitely dealt with the deep towers at this point. So this quest we'll be able to report the tower. This one's also at the tower. The harvester we might be able to advance at the tower. Right. Well, I mean, I suppose we're going to be dealing with the pit next, but after that, the idea is, I guess, to probably quickly visit Fort Meadow, talk to what's her face, you know, our contact, our Miranda, yes, General Miranda. Sorry, Miranda, for forgetting your name momentarily. Right, we're going to report back to her now that we've fulfilled one of the petitions. She should probably be interested in that. We might have another problem to solve for the chief. We can deliver the books. Those are enough reasons to you know, visit. Then we're going to visit the tower, I suppose, to advance or complete these couple of quests. Maybe even do some crafting, not sure. We definitely have a bunch of ingredients, materials. We might be able to get something that we couldn't afford before. And then I suppose our next... right, no access to the map here. Kind of inconvenient, but okay. I guess next we're gonna head over to the R.O.U.S.s. Right? We have to... I feel like there's something, just a thing that I didn't finish in the southern part, and then of course we have to actually deal with the dungeon that you know, blocks access to the northern half of the Cronus. And yeah, then of course we have the northern Cronus finally. But well, we'll see how long all of that is going to take. And we're obviously going to have to see how long that pit takes if it turns out not to be high level. But yeah, so that might be the outline for the, you know, the next couple of episodes rather than just the next episode. We will see. Obviously, whenever I make any kind of plan, it's almost immediately foiled, and I'm gonna get sidetracked or distracted by something and end up doing something else entirely, but we'll see. We will see. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.